Growing up in East London, you see the highs and lows of every day, to be honest. You see very different lifestyles all in one little place. And you see sometimes the divides, but also sometimes the community that comes from being in East London. Hi, my name is Shayma and I'm 21 years old. So I had a mentor who I'd met back in 2020 through one of the programs that I was doing, and since then he stayed in contact with me, and because of his role in before UK Sport and now Sports England, he has a lot of access to different opportunities that I could potentially take, and he knew that rowing was something that I really badly wanted to do. So James actually got in contact with him about other participants, and he knew obviously that I wanted to do it, so he put my name forward, and since then that's been history. I grew up in Tower Hamlets in East London. Initially, I didn't really know who to look up to when I was younger, so I thought I'd have to kind of break that barrier alone and do it alone. But I started looking up to obviously other Muslim women in other different sports who were able to keep their identity and still compete. With the academy, I have more of a chance to potentially get onto a training camp and see how performance training looks like. Also have an opportunity to actually train with people of a like mindset who want to see how far they can push themselves as well, because before, I've done recreational rowing, but this one it's more we need to maintain targets, we need to try and make sure we push ourselves as much as we can, and having that little community where we train together 5-6 times a week, we create really good relationships and strong relationships. It's not just for people of a set colour, it's for people of all different colours. One day I was just scrolling throughout the lockdown on Instagram and I came across a lady called Alia Kamsani, and she is on the Saudi national team as a lightweight sculler. Unlike what my culture usually says about having to segregate our passions and our ambitions and make sure we sacrifice that for a future family or things like that, she's shown that she's still able to be a researcher within the sciences, be an elite athlete and also be a mother. So I know that I don't have to stop rowing for anything, and it just kind of reassures me that there's always a space for me regardless of my age, my background, what I desire to do aside from rowing as well. It doesn't really matter how you look or where you come from or things like that. It's simply if you have enough drive or determination. There are many opportunities out there, especially with London Youth Rowing, what they're doing to create more opportunities for people from similar backgrounds to me who wouldn't usually have access. It then gives us an opportunity to actually show that we do have drive and determination. We will be committed to training 6 days a week, and if we see that we're getting support from other people, we actually feel very motivated. And I feel especially with my coach, because I know he's very accommodating to me as a person, my personal development, and also working around the barriers that I may have faced compared to the others who train alongside me, it makes me want to work even harder just to show that there's a reason why they're doing that for me.